Good morning, Quay. How you doing?
Morning, how are you?
Good. All right. We'll get started here. Connor Riley, go ahead. Your first question.
Hey, Quay, wanted to ask you, when you were being recruited, what impressed you about Glenn Schumann? And now that you've played under him for 4 years, how have you seen him grow as a coach?
Just his knowledge for the game and everything like that. Me and Coach Schumann relationship pretty much started kind of late or whatnot, however you want to put it, throughout my recruitment. My main recruiter was Coach Kevin Scherer. They ended up going to Tennessee or whatnot. It was him. But ever since me and Coach Schumann started, things have just been, real perfect from the get-go. Just anything that we talked about, everything that stood out, that I wanted to stood out, just stood out from him. Mainly his, by him being so intelligent of the game and whatnot, things like that, just stood out with me, and that transfer over to today.
Your next question for Richard Johnson. Go ahead, Richard.
Hi, Quay. Coach Lanning talked about eye discipline and how important that will be against Michigan, especially with how they pull and use tight ends. How have you guys been drilling that during the bowl prep and staying on top of it?
I've just been working on it each and every day throughout practices, and just making it one of our key focus points, however you want to put it. It's just something that we really, looking forward to, and just pay close attention to. Even in walkthroughs, we do the same thing as well. So we pretty much test it each and out throughout every day.
Okay, next question, Andrea Adelson. Go ahead.
Good morning. Coach Lanning had mentioned that they've been showing you guys a lot of the running backs breaking tackles.
Right.
And I'm wondering what the keys are going to be, knowing how physical these guys are and how they enjoy the contact and are actually looking for it and not trying to avoid it.
Just at the end of the day, this is pretty much why you play football, and that's pretty much the aim of the game, just run and hit. Make sure we wrap up, drive our feet as well, pretty much gain tackles as well. Just swarm the ball and do what we do, and that'll take place of everything. But back to what you said, they're really good backs.
Our next question for Jeff Schultz. Go ahead, Jeff.
Well, obviously, the Alabama game has been a major talking point for a lot of media and fans. I'm just wondering, from your perspective, as you looked at that game and played in it, was there anything at any point when you thought, geez, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were?
No, at the end of the day, it just came down to that day. It just came down to the main team that was played the best game, and they played the best game. They were the better team that day. They executed very well and highly on both sides of the ball. So at the end of the day, we pretty much didn't do our job on defense. We didn't get any turnovers. We didn't set the quarterback. More than likely, when that happened, you're not going to win no game. So at the end of the day, we just got to do what we got to do, and that'll take care of everything else.
Our next question for Pat Forty. Go ahead, Pat.
Hi, Quay. I want to take you back to when you committed to Georgia. It was a lot of guys from that 2018 signing class who are now key players on defense. When you guys were coming together, did you have a feeling that you had a special class coming together?
No doubt about it. It was the main goal. Seeing the 2017 team and the things that they did, going to the Rose Bowl, winning, going to the Natty as well. That was a place that was a thing that we wanted to do as well. As recruits, so we already pretty much had our mind made up. But we know it's not easy getting here. You just got to put the work in and day out, and things will happen for you.
Okay, last question for Quay for Mark Weiser. Go ahead, Mark.
You mentioned the 2017 team. Kirby's obviously got this program back on the stage. What's been his message to you guys about, I guess now that the Alabama game is past you and you have 2 games, if you can get by Michigan to get to your goal, what does he say about now this where you all are at and what you have ahead of you?
Pretty much just continue being us and not let outside things, ruin what we have going on, which is the dogs don't beat the dogs. We just got to focus on 3 things: focus on us, Michigan as well, and things we can do to get better. And other than that, everything should play out how we wanted to play out. But at the end of the day, we just got to go play football.
All right. Thanks, Quay. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Our last student athlete this morning is going to be Jordan Davis.